And good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to X Stadium in the 85th NBC World Series, powered by Westar. I'm Todd Hook, along with Chris Worrell, back in the truck. We have the Kansas Canons versus the San Diego Wave this afternoon. In Game 1 action, the Studs took care of the Colorado Cyclones 15-0. That kind of explains why we're about 30 minutes getting started today. So we're going to start right at the top of the hour. Here's how the visiting Cannons will go. Thomas Kane will lead it off and play center field. Nate Crossman will hit second and play left field. Cooper Minnick will do the catching and hit third. In the cleanup spot will be Kyle Gora. He will be over at first base. Hunter Lemunyon will be at third base and hit fifth. Jordan Knox will be the designated hitter and hit sixth. Hitting seventh will be Christian Slater in right field. Chris Apoka will play second base and hit eighth, and rounding out the order for the Cannons, Josh Norland. He will be at shortstop. Again, that is Kane, Crossman, Minnick, Gora, Lemunyon, Knox, Slater, Apoka, and Norland. Cannons 1-2 in the World Series. They beat San Antonio 3-0 on the first. Lost to the Fairbanks Gold Panthers 7-5 on the third. And again to the Colorado Cyclones 8-4 on the fifth. So here we go. Left to right for San Diego defensively, Leguiza in left field. Malinigan in center and Teicher in right. Morales over at third base. Sabatatot will be at short. Rosario at second base. Palm over at first. Nagawa doing the catching. And the first pitch from Tyler Brown out of St. Edwards in there for a strike. It'll be Kane, Crossman, and Minnick. Here's Thomas Kane out of Flower Mound, Texas. And the pitch, that is bounced to the right side. Rosario will retreat and bobble it. And that will go as an error. So Kane reaches on the error, and he's aboard with nobody out. Just underway, top of the first. First pitch temperature 89 degrees here in Wichita with a heat index of 94. Wind is blowing out of the east at 16. That is in from right field. All artificial surface here at X Stadium except for the pitcher's mound. 330 down the lines, 375 in the alleys, and 390 to deep center. Here's Nate Crossman. He will take one inside. Just gets away from Magawa. He is able to recover quickly, and it's 1-0. Cannons out of the Kansas Collegiate League. And the 1-0, a throw over. And a nice dig by Palm. This is Tyler Brown, the left-hander out of St. Edwards in Spring, Texas. This is his first appearance in the College World Series. Good lead over there by Kane. And that's swung on and missed. A nice fastball at 89, and it's 1-1. Cannons coming in hitting .253 in the tournament. And a throw over, Kane back in there. Crossman hit .312 in the regular season, and he's 4 for 11 in the World Series. Crossman out of Derby. 1 ball, 1 strike, just underway, top of the first. Shows bunt and takes one high, and it's 2 balls and a strike. A pretty good pitch there from Brown, just about the letters. Good take there by Crossman. No good can happen when you try to bunt a high pitch. 2 balls and a strike, nobody out. And the pitch. That's just a bit outside, 3-1. That would have been a good 0-2 pitch. Crossman, the left fielder today. They play him straight away. Pretty deep and left. Infield at normal depth. And the pitch. That's in there for a strike at the belt. It's 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Kane at first, he goes. That is bounced to the shortstop. Kabatatot charging and will bobble. So back-to-back bobbles by the Wave, and that's 2 errors. So first and second, Canons have yet to register a base hit. Here's Cooper Minnick. Minnick, the catcher, out of Leon, Kansas. He's 2 for 8 in the tournament. And the pitch shows bunt and fouled off to the right. Minnick has been a strong force behind the plate this World Series for the Canons. He has been a wall back there. And the 0-1, that is foul the right side, just out of play. And it's 0-2 to Minnick. Canons, the visiting team, hitting .253 in the tournament, but hit .295 as a team in the regular season. Only giving up about just a smidge more than 4 runs per game. Their offensive ERA, 4.25. No balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. First and second, that's inside. Almost hit him. And it's 1-2. Kane led it off with a ground ball to the right side. Was bobbled by Rosario, followed by Crossman. A slow roller to the shortstop, and was bobbled there. 0-2, catches the outside corner, and Cooper Minnick will watch it, and there's 1 away. First strikeout of the game for Brown. Here's Kyle Gora, the first baseman. Out of Las Vegas. He will step in from the right side. 1 for 13 in the series. First and second, 1 away now. And the pitch. Swung on and missed. Took a little off of that one. And it's 0-1. LeMunyon will be next. No balls and a strike. Brown wheels and chases the runner back. Brown out of Spring, Texas. 0-1, runner goes. The throw down to third, not in time. The double steal is successful. So Crossman following the leader. He's down to second base. It's 1-1. Second and third now for the Canons. Very aggressive club. Always have been all year long. They will not wait for the defense to give you something. 1-1. That's in the dirt. Wow. Nice block by Igawa. That hit about 3 foot in front of home plate. Kept it right there. Fantastic defensive play right there. Brown in the old-time stirrups and sanitaries. 2 balls and a strike. And a pitch in the dirt again. 3-1 now, 1 away. Brown at risk here of loading them up. Top of the first, still no score. Canons and the San Diego Waves. 3-1. That catches the outside corner. Nice spot at 83, and it's 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. That's way outside. That'll get by Igawa, and a run will score. So the Cannons strike first. They lead it 1-0. And Gora draws the walk. Crossman down to third, and the Cannons lead it 1-0. And they have runners at the corners. Here is Hunter LeMunyon. So the Cannons have yet to register a hit, but they have runners at the corners, and they lead it 1-0. Here's LeMunyon, 284 in a regular season, That is into center field. Malinigan will catch it, and the runner tags, and the throw is cut off, and it's 2-0 Canons. So credit Lemunion with an RBI, and here's Jordan Knox. 2 for 10 in the World Series, 333 in the regular season. He's out of Wichita. Well, Knoxy, the designated hitter today, will step in from the right side to get his first look at Brown with a runner at first. And the pitch, that is bounced to the right side. Rosario gets another shot, and he'll get it over to first in time. So the Cannons will strand one, and we have played a half. Our score 2-0 Kansas. San Diego coming up. You're listening to the NBC World Series live stream presented by Park City, Kansas. Visit Park City's website at parkcityks.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Stiles, General Manager of Wichita Burner, right here in beautiful downtown Wichita. I know how important it is to be on a winning team. My winning team of Jim Myers, Ashley Jansen, and Jeff Markowitz are here every day to provide you with the best customer service for your boiler and burner needs. On behalf of our team, we want to wish you and your team the best of luck at this year's 85th Annual NBC World Series. And welcome to Wichita!
Cannons, we go to the bottom of the first. Here's how the San Diego Waves will go. Griffin Teicher will lead it off and play right field. Dylan Macklin will be the designated hitter and hit second. Mitch Morales will play third base and hit third. In the cleanup spot will be the catcher, Jacob Igawa. Jimmy McClanagan will play center field and hit fifth. Brian Rosario will hit sixth and play second base. Kyle Palm will be at first base and hit seventh. Bijay Kabatabat will be at shortstop. We apologize. And Derek Legiza will round it out and play left field. Teicher, Macklin, Morales, Igawa, McClanagan, Rosario, Palm, Kabatabat, and Legiza. There's your Waves lineup. Get to the Cannons defense in just a minute. Here's Teicher. And he takes one outside. He's out of Encinitas, California. Having a really nice World Series, 4 for 8. And the 1-0. That's in there for a strike. It's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody on. Bottom of the first and no outs. 2-0 Cannons. That is fouled away. And it's 1-2. Pool play's over, folks. So it's win or go home from here on out. And the 1-2 is high. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two. That's a little backdoor curveball that didn't catch it. Pretty close. Tough pitch to take. That is into left center. Kane over to his left, lays out and gets it. Wow, what a play by Kane in center field. Going hard to his right, and the wind blowing it away from him. Lays out. That gets in the gap. That's at least 2, maybe 3. So a good play by Kane in center field, and there's 1 away. Here's Dylan Macklin. And a pitch inside, ball 1. $5 Bud Lights here at the ballpark today. Come on out. Have a cold one. And that's low. 2 balls and no strikes. $2-0-1 away. Thanks to a fantastic diving play by Kane in center. That's in there for a strike. 2-1. Macklin, the designated hitter out of San Leander, California. Having a really nice series also. 4 for 9. That's inside. And it's 3-1. Waves 2-1 in the tournament. The only loss was to Cheney, 8-5 on the third. That is bounced foul. Started the World Series beating the Texas Express 3-2 on the first, and of course lost to Cheney on the third, and beat the Seattle Studs in walk-off fashion 9-8 on the fifth. 3-2. That is bounced right side, and fair ball. Gora unable to handle it. Got a little in-between hop there, and that will be into the bullpen. That will be a single and an error. Defensively for the Canons, left to right in the outfield, Crossman, Kane, and Slater. Lemunion at third, Norland at short, Apolka at second base, Gora over at first, Minnick doing the catching, and on the mound, Aaron Bechtel out of Coffeyville Community College. 3 games, 8 innings of work so far this summer. He's getting up 10 hits, 6 runs, and a 4.50 ERA in the regular season. Off-speed pitch hit him. So that is Mitch Morales. He will take the first pitch off the shoulder, and it's first and second. Bechtel had a previous outing here in the World Series. He went 7 innings, gave up a hit, a couple of walks and 5 strikeouts, no earned runs. So pretty good outing for Bechtel earlier in the series. Here's Jacob Agawa. First pitch is high out of Hilo, Hawaii. Also a nice series, 4 for 9. And a 1-0. That is just a bit outside, didn't miss by much. It's 2 balls and no strikes. San Diego out of the Western Baseball Association. They were 13-5 in their division, in the American division, 24-18 overall this summer. 2-0. That is squirted foul down the right side. That'll make the seats. General Manager Grant Jones for the Aviators will run that one down. He's the biggest kid down there. 2 balls and a strike, and 1 away. That is fouled back, and it's 2-2. Not going to find a better general manager than Grant Jones for the Aviators. The club has come a long way. Does a great job. He and the rest of the board do a fantastic job. 2 balls and 2 strikes, and 1 away. Swung on and missed. Nice change of pace there from Bechtel, and there's 2 away. So Bechtel gets his first strikeout of the game. Jimmy McClanagan now, out of Modesto, California. Struggling a bit here in the World Series, only 1 for 12. And the pitch, that just a bit outside. 2 outs were in the bottom of the first. Canons get 2 in the top. They lead it 2-0. First and second for the Waves. That's outside. Snap throw down. They're going to have him picked off. So the tag is applied before the run reaches. So no run. So Morales picked off at first base, and that'll do it for the Waves in the first. We've played 1. Our score remains 2-0, Kansas Canons. You're listening to the live stream of the World Series presented by Park City, Kansas. Visit Park City's website at parkcityks.com.
What do you see? I see my daughter, a strong and independent woman, a skilled expert, living her life, and an inspiration to others. What do you see?
And welcome back. Go to the top of the second. Waves don't get anything going in the bottom, and it's 2-0 Canons. Bottom third of the order for the Canons, 7, 8, and 9. It'll be Slater, Apolka, and Norland. Here's Christian Slater out of Phoenix. He will step in from the right side, get his first look at Brown. 6 men went to the plate for the Canons in the first. That's high, ball 1. 304 in the regular season for Slater, and he's 2 for 6 in the World Series. And the 1-0. That is fouled back to the right side, and it's 1-1. The Canons' only win in the World Series. They beat San Antonio 3-0 on the 1st of August. And the 1-1. It's in there for a strike. The winner of this one gets Texas Lone Star. Ball and 2 strikes now to Slater, the right fielder. And the pitch. Took a little off, missed. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Slater. Brown, a pretty quick worker. That is bounced back the middle, but Rosario has played that direction. He will come up with it over to first in time, and that'll do it for Slater. We'll bring up the second baseman, Chris Apolka. He's out of Las Vegas, 228 on the season. Struggling a bit here in the series, only 1 for 11. And the pitch, that's in there for a strike. Good shot from Brown. That painted the inside corner, and it's 0-1. Studs took care of the Cyclones 15-0 in game 1 today. That is bounced left side, a high hopper, foul. Twins and the Aviators will be next. That will be a Sunflower Collegiate League matchup. And your late game, early morning game will be the San Diego Stars and the Batcats from Great Bend. 0-2. That is foul straight back just below us. Both windows are open. I don't know how much more I can do to get that souvenir in the window. No balls, 2 strikes to Apolka. And that's outside. Pretty good 0-2 pitch there. And good discipline there from Apolka. Josh Norland is next. 1-2. Off-speed pitch. Catches the outside corner. Good backdoor curveball from Brown. And that's strikeout number 2 for him. And there are 2 away. Here's Josh Norland, shortstop today. Out of Andover, Kansas. 2 for 9 in the World Series. Pitch. That's in there for a strike. Good fastball for Brown. Maybe he's starting to settle in a little bit. Little rocky start. Had a couple of errors behind him in the first. Shows bunt and takes one low and away. It's 1-1. Cannons hitting .253 in the tournament. And the 1-1. That swung on and missed. Boy, good change of pace there for Brown. Tyler Brown out of St. Edwards and Spring, Texas. 1-2. That's just a bit outside. This is Brown's first appearance in the World Series. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. And the off-speed pitch in there at the belt, and he'll watch it, so that'll do it for Norland. Cannons go in order. We have played 1.5, 2-0 Cannons. The NBC live stream is brought to you by Park City, Kansas. Visit Park City's website at parkcityks.com.
From the sea, come to you. I heard the laughing. Girls from the sea, come to you. I'm someone like you. Na 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 na. I'm going to Wichita. I'm going to Wichita. I'm going to Wichita. And I'm going to Wichita.
Learn more at visitwichita.com.
And welcome back. Go to the bottom of the second, and our score remains 2-0 Canons. 5, 6, and 7 scheduled for the San Diego Waves. It'll be McClinigan, Rosario, and Palm. Here is Jimmy McClinigan out of Modesto, California. First look today at Bechtel. That's outside. Struggling in the series, 1 for 12. Center fielder today and has already been busy. And the 1-0, that's inside, almost hit him. And it's 2 balls and no strikes. That is lifted to right center. Looks like it's going to be Slater ranging over to his right. And that is an out. And there's 1 away. So bring up Brian Rosario. Rosario, the second baseman today, out of Fremont, California, 2 for 7 in the World Series. That is into center field. First pitch swinging and a base hit. And the first hit for Rosario. And he's aboard with 1 away. Here's Kyle Palm. He's out of Murrieta, California. He'll step in from the left side. Runner at first base, that's Rosario. McClinigan led it off, flew out to right field. And there's 1 away. Runner goes, and the throw down. And he got him. A quick tag by the shortstop, Norland. And Rosario caught stealing. 2 away. Count is 1 ball and no strikes to Kyle Palm. 2 for 8 in the World Series. First baseman today. And it swung on and missed. Had a nice hack at a 90-mile-an-hour fastball from Bechtel. 2 outs in the inning. Now nobody on base. Rosario caught stealing. That's in the dirt. And it's 2-1. Two balls and a strike, 1 away. Bottom half of the second, 2-0 Canons. That is into center field. Kane coming hard. He won't get there. It'll get under him. It'll roll almost all the way to the track. Palm around second. He will be into third, and that's where they'll hold him. So a risk for Kane. Tried to lay out and get that one. So he's 1 for 2 in layouts today. He made a fantastic play on the leadoff batter, Griffin Teicher, in the first. Here's Kabatabat, the shortstop, and that is high and away. Out of Hawaii, he's 2 for 5 in the series. Kabatabat, the shortstop, and tries to hold up, and he goes too far. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. G. Kabatabat out of Hawaii. That's swung on and missed. Has not looked too good in a couple of hacks so far. It's 1-2. Waves hitting .306 as a team here in the World Series. And a 1-2 swung on and missed, and that'll do it. The second strikeout of the ball game for Bechtel. And the Waves are done in the second. We have played 2. 2-0 Canons. You're listening to the NBC World Series presented by Park City, Kansas. Visit Park City's website at parkcityks.com.
What do you see? I see a new day. To continue my journey, riding towards my goal. To create the life I've always wanted. I do what it takes. And now I ride to my dream job. What do you see?
And welcome back to X Stadium. We go to the top of the third, 2-0 Canons. Todd and Chris bringing it to you today. It'll be the top of the order for the Canons, Kane, Crossman, and Minnick. Here's Thomas Kane, reached on an error in the first, stole a base and scored. So he's 5 for 13 in the College World Series, and looks like ball one. That excruciating noise you just heard that I'm not used to was the timing horn. That's in there for a strike, so it's 1 ball and 1 strike. 90 seconds between innings, 20 seconds between pitches. It'll be umpire discretion as to who is dilly-dallying. So 1-1, shows bunt, gets it down. Fielded in front of the plate is Agawa. He throws it down to first. A nice dig by Palm, and it's 1 away. That'll bring up Nate Crossman, also reached on an error and scored in the first out of Derby. 3-12 in the regular season and 4 for 12 in the World Series. That's down low, ball one. One ball, no strikes, and an out. Catches the outside corner, and it's 1-1. Nice pitch there by Brown. Out for his third inning of work. Has 3 strikeouts on the day. 1 ball and 1 strike. And tried to backdoor him. Just a bit out, and it's 2-1. Two and one, and the pitch. That is lined into left field just over Kabatabat, and that will split the gap and roll to the wall. And Crossman into second base with a double. So the Cannons starting to square up Brown a little bit. That'll bring up Cooper Minnick. Minnick out of Leon, Kansas. He's the catcher today. He's 0 for 1. Strikeout victim in the first. And 2 for 9 in the World Series. Runner at second base, 1 away. That is Nate Crossman. And a pitch high and away to Minnick. 1 ball and no strikes. Appreciate everybody tuning in today. If you're in the area, still time to get out here. $5 Bud Lights today. And a 1-0. It's just outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Twins and Aviators are next, followed by the Batcats and the Stars. It's win or go home time now. 2-0, that is into left field. Leguiza range over to his right and haul it in. There's 2 away. So with 2 outs, it'll be the cleanup guy, Kyle Gora. Walked and stranded in the first. out of Las Vegas, 1 for 13 in the World Series. Runner at second base, that is Nate Crossman. Pitch. That's swung on and missed. Nice fastball at 88 from Brown, and it's 0-1. Brown needs a quick inning. Got the Canons in order in the second, faced 6 hitters in the first. And that is foul straight back, and it's 0-2. Brown 3 strikeouts on the day. No balls, 2 strikes. Off-speed pitch just misses high and away. It's 1-2. Not a bad 0-2 pitch. Good take for Gora. It's now 1-2. 1 hit for the Cannons, 2 for the Waves. Swung on and missed, and that'll do it. So strikeout number 4 for Brown. And we have played 2.5. Our score remains Cannons 2, Waves nothing. You're listening to the NBC World Series presented by Park City, Kansas. Visit Park City's website at parkcityks.com.
Going to be another steamy day at X Stadium. Make sure you are staying hydrated if you are headed out to the ballpark this afternoon. Temperatures soaring back close to the century mark, but it will likely feel like the century mark, the triple digits and beyond when you factor in the humidity in the air. Could see a storm or two as we head toward evening as another disturbance works its way down from the north. More widespread moisture through the overnight with lows falling back into the middle 70s. Have a great day at the ballpark and stay safe.
And welcome back to X Stadium. We're to the bottom of the third. 2-0 Cannons. For the Waves, it'll be 9-1-2. Leguiza, Teicher, and Mackin scheduled. Derek Leguiza, the left fielder out of Peoria, Arizona. 2 for 8 in the World Series. He'll get his first crack at Bechtel. And the first one is outside in the dirt. Ball 1. Waves 2-1 in the World Series. That has bounced to the second baseman. Apoka had him played just about right. The throw is up the line. And the tag is missed. But the base runner, Leguiza, did not touch first base. And Gora touches the bag. And there's 1 away. And the first pitch to Teicher. That's in there for a strike. 1 away, nobody on. Teicher 0 for 1 flew out to center field. He was robbed by Kane of extra bases. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Out of Encinitas, California. And the pitch outside again. And it's 2-1. Is in there for a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch is outside, 3-2 now. Winner of this one will play at 1 o'clock tomorrow. 3-2, swung on and missed, challenged him upstairs. And a strikeout number 3 for Bechtel, and there's 2 away. Here's Dylan Mackin. He's 1 for 1 today, so that would make him 5 for 10 in the World Series. First pitch swinging and bounce to the first baseman. Overcovering is the first baseman Bechtel, not in time. Gora went a long way to get that one and cut in front of Apolka. You got to wonder if he stays home. He makes that play, or at least Gora or Apolka comes up with it and flips to Gora. So a base hit for Mackin. He's 2 for 2. He's aboard with 2 away. Here's Mitch Morales. It's in there for a strike. Morales hit by a pitch in the first. He's out of Murrieta, California. And a 0-1. It's in there for a strike. A nice off-speed pitch at 77 from Bechtel. 0-2. Morales 7 for 13 in the World Series. Oh, 2. That is foul straight back, and the count remains no balls, 2 strikes. So the winner of this one gets the Lone Star Baseball Club tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Oh, 2. That is bounced to the shortstop, Norland. He will flip to the second baseman. That'll do it. So the Waves go quietly, and we've played 3. Our score remains 2-0, Kansas Canons. This NBC live stream presented to you by Park City, Kansas. Visit Park City's website at parkcityks.com.
No one should live a life burdened with type 1 diabetes. And the day is coming when nobody will, because we're here to cure it. And we're working to improve the lives of those affected by this relentless disease today by finding new therapies and advancing them to market, by advocating for greater access and better choices, by deepening our understanding of the disease. At JDRF, we're fighting T1D. We're making life better for those who live with it, while creating a world without it.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the 4th, 2-0 Cannons over the San Diego Waves. It'll be 5, 6, and 7 for the Cannons. LeMunyon, Knox, and Slater scheduled. Since giving up a couple, Brown has shut down the Cannons in the last 2 innings. That's high and away, ball 1. LeMunyon 0 for 1 with an RBI in the first, flew out to center. He's out of Mays, Kansas. Swung on and missed. Nice pitch on the outside corner. And it's 1-1. Seattle took care of the Colorado Cyclones 15-0 in game 1 today. And that is down the right side, foul. So the Colorado Cyclones are done. And Santa Barbara and Seattle will play tomorrow night at 9:30. Swung on and missed. Tag applied. LeMunyon will take a seat. There's one away. 5th strikeout of the ball game for Brown. That'll bring up Jordan Knox. 0 for 1 today. Bounced out to the left side in the first. He's out of Wichita. 2 for 11 in the World Series. It's in there at the knees. And it's 0-1. And the 0-1, swung on and missed, about the same spot. Little change of pace there from Brown, and it's 0-2. That's in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 away. Nobody on. Top of 4, 2-0 Canons. Here's a 1-2 inside, and it's 2-2. Crowd starting to filter in. A local game after this one, Derby and Hayesville. That is outside, 3 balls and 2 strikes to Jordan Knox. .333 in the regular season, nice numbers. Here's a 3-2, that's fisted and popped up. First baseman Palm shading his eyes, will haul it in, and they're 2 away. Two down, that'll bring up Christian Slater. He's hitless today, 0 for 1, bounced out to the right side in the second. He's out of Phoenix. 2 for 7 in the World Series. And 304 in the regular season. Slater, the right fielder, 2 away. And he takes a hack at the first one. Gets just a piece of it. Igawa hung on to it. And it's 0-2. It's just a bit outside. Didn't miss by much. Nice fastball from Brown at 89. One. That is right down the middle, an off-speed pitch. And it's 0-1-2. 89 degrees here at the ballpark. Heat index of 94. And the 1-2's outside. And probably about 230 degrees down on the artificial surface. Just guessing, that's not scientific. I just know it's hot down there. 2-2, 2 away. And that is bounced up the middle. That'll get through for a base hit. So a 2-out base hit for Slater. He's 1 for 2. And he will be aboard. Cannons lead at 2-0. They have a runner at first base with 2 away. It'll bring up Chris Apolka. Hitless today, 0 for 1. A strikeout victim in the second. So he's 1 for 12 in the tournament. He's out of Las Vegas. Heat shouldn't bother this guy much. 228 in the regular season. Good lead over there by Slater. And the pitch. High and away, ball 1. So getting the Cannons in order for the second time today has gone by the wayside. And it's 1-0. Outside, snap throw down. And a nice dig by Palm. Igawa keeping him close. Josh Norland will be next if Apolka was to reach. Wind continues to blow in from the east-southeast. 2-0. That's outside, and it's 3-0. So 3 straight balls to the number 8 man in the order. .30. Right down the middle. Nice fastball at 85 from Brown, and it's 3-1. .3-1. That's outside, and he'll walk him. So Brown walks the 8-hole man. And another pitching coach has passed away because of it. Speaking of pitching coaches, there's one coming out of the dugout. So it looks like we're going to have a visit with 2 away. And while we're not doing anything, how about a little this day in baseball history? Today's date is August the 7th. 1956, Red Sox outfielder Ted Williams is fined $5,000 by team general manager Joe Cronin for spitting at Boston fans who booed him for dropping a fly ball in the 11th inning of the Sox 1-0 win over the Yankees. So Ted Williams was fined $5,000 this day in 1956. And there you have it, this day in baseball history, brought to you by hookbats.com. Good wood for good hitters since 2005. Conference is over, 2 away. Here's Josh Norland. First and second. And the pitch. That's high and in, ball 1. Norland 0 for 1, a strikeout victim in the second. So he's 2 for 10 in the World Series. Local guy out of Andover. 1-0. That's inside. That hit him. So that'll load him up. So Tyler Brown in a little bit of a pickle here with 2 away. They're all loaded up. And it'll be the leadoff man, Thomas Kane. 0 for 2 today. Reached on an error in the first and scored. He's out of Flower Mound, Texas. Bases loaded, 2 away. That catches the outside corner. Good spot there from Tyler Brown. And it's 0-1. Top of fourth, 2-0 Canons, but they're threatening with 2 away. They have them loaded. Brown going to step off and start over. No balls and a strike. Here it is. That is bounced to the right side. Rosario has it over to first, and that'll do it. So the Cannons are going to leave them loaded, and we've played 3.5. Our score remains 2-0 Cannons. You're listening to the NBC World Series live stream presented by Park City, Kansas. Visit Park City's website at parkcityks.com.
At the Alzheimer's Association Walk to End Alzheimer's, we carry flowers that signify why we want to end the disease. And we walk so that one day there will be a white flower for Alzheimer's first survivor. Join the fight at alz.org/walk.
Out. Here's Jimmy McClanagan out of Modesto. He's 0 for 1, flew out to right fielder in the second. So he is 1 for 13 in the World Series. Off-speed pitch misses low, ball 1. Agawa down at first. He led it off by taking one off the elbow. Actually, it was off the protective gear. 1 ball, no strikes, nobody out. And a big secondary lead there by Agawa. Minnick thought about throwing a BB down to first. And it's 2 balls and no strikes. Waves out of the Western Baseball Association, 24-18 this past summer. That is outside, 3-0. Don't have any regular season stats on him. I couldn't find any this morning. Three balls, no strikes, and nobody out. That's inside, and he'll walk him. So a hit by pitch and a base on balls, and the tying runs aboard. Here's Brian Rosario, the second baseman out of Fremont, California. Singleton caught stealing in the second, so he's 1 for 1. 3 for 8 in the World Series. He'll step in from the left side, get his second look at Bechtel. Runners at first and second. First baseman creeping in. Shows bunt and foul. That was a double hit. Well, he's still in the box. That would have been the PGA Tour. That would have been a 2-stroke penalty. In baseball, it's just a strike. No balls and a strike. Nobody out. Gawa led it off with a hit by pitch, followed by a walk to McGlenigan. 0-1, shows bunt, gets it down first base side. And Gora fields it, tosses to the second baseman covering, a polka, and the sacrifice is successful. And there's one away. So everybody will move up second and third with one out. Here's Kyle Palm. He will step in from the left side. He's 1 for 1. 3 for 9 in the World Series. Pitch is in there at the letters. And 0-1. Little straight change there at 78 from Bechtel. Infield's going to be in at up even at the corners and drawn in a smidge in the middle. And the 0-1, that's inside. Outfield plays him just about straight away. Palm out of Murrieta, California. 1-1. That is foul straight back, and it's 1-2. Bechtel needs a strikeout in the worst way to try to get out of this thing. Kabatabat is next. One and two now to Kyle Palm. Time is called. One, two. Swung on and missed, and he got him. That is strikeout number 4 for Bechtel, and that's a big one. G. Kabatabat now. He's 0 for 1. Shortstop today out of Hawaii. 0 for 1. And 2 for 6 in the World Series. Chance to tie it up with a base hit. And the first pitch is in the dirt. Ball 1. All artificial surface here except for pitcher's mound. 1 ball, no strikes. And 2 away, 2-0 Canons. That's in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. We're live from the campus of Wichita State University. X Stadium and Tyler Field. Here's the 1-1. That is bounced up the middle. Norland will come and get it over to first in time. And that is it for the Waves. They leave a couple here in the 4th. We've played 4. Our score remains Canons 2, Waves nothing. This broadcast brought to you by Park City, Kansas. Visit Park City's website at parkcityks.com.
What do you see? I'll tell you what I don't see. I don't see a dropout. I don't see laid off. I don't see hopeless. I see our future, bright and prosperous. What do you see?
And welcome back. We go to the 5th. Cannons lead it 2-0 over the San Diego Stars, 2, 3, and 4 for the Canons. And the first pitch to Crossman is low. Ball one. It'll be Crossman, Minnick, and Gora. Crossman doubled in the third. He's 1 for 2. That is in the dirt. Brown out for inning number 5. He is kind of disgusted with himself on that one. It's 2-0. Crossman reached on an error and scored in the first. Doubled and was stranded in the third. 2-0. That's high. 3 balls and no strikes. Cannons left them loaded in the fourth. Both teams have had opportunities. 2 hits for the Cannons, 3 for the Waves. Sloppy ball game. That's in there for a strike. 2 errors for the Waves, 1 for the Cannons. Crossman 5 for 13 in the World Series. 312 in the regular season. That's in dirt. And a 4-pitch walk to Crossman. He's aboard. That'll bring up Cooper Minnick. He's hitless today, a strikeout and a flyout. Two for 10 in the series. That's through the left side. That'll be a base hit. So Minnick gets his third base hit of the World Series, and it's first and second and nobody out. A little bit of activity in the San Diego bullpen. Looks like a right-hander getting loose down there. Here's Kyle Gora, first and second, nobody out, and that's a nice pitch on the outside corner. A good fastball from Brown at 88. A lot of room in right center. Right fielder Teicher playing near the line. Gora 0 for 1. That'll be down into left field. That'll be a base hit, and they're loaded. So a walk and a couple of hits, and they're loaded up. That'll bring up Hunter Lemunion, and that's going to be all. So it looks like the manager out of the mound. He has made the motion to the bullpen. Looks like a right-hander, but before we get to the pitcher, let's do a little this day in baseball history. This day, August the 7th, 2007, the Giants' Barry Bonds suppresses Hank Aaron as MLB's all-time home run king by blasting his 756 round tripper off Nats chucker Mike Basic. So on this day in 2007, Barry Bonds passed Hank Aaron for the home run record. So there you go, this day in baseball history. Brought to you by hookbats.com. Good wood for good hitters since 2005. Let's see who the new pitcher is. Looks like it's going to be a right-hander, Tim Carlson, out of San Diego, 6'4", 180-pounder, redshirt freshman out of Minot State. So Carlson will take over for Tyler Brown. So the runners on base will be Brown's responsibility. So Carlson is going to inherit a bases loaded mess. Still nobody out. We're in the top of the 5th. Cannons lead it 2-0. They got a couple in the first and has been quiet ever since. So bring up the third baseman, Hunter Lemunion, with the bases loaded. Infield is double play depth in the middle. First pitch swinging, and that is popped foul left side. So Lemunion not wasting any time. He's 0 for 2 today, was credited with an RBI in the first. Then a fly out and a strikeout. He's out of Mays, Kansas. They play him straight away and deep. And the 0-1. That is just a bit upstairs. Not a bad pitch from Brown. Excuse me, that is Carlson. My apologies. One ball, one strike. That's just a bit outside. Off-speed pitch at 84. And it's 2-1. Top of 5. 2 balls and a strike. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Canons threatening. 2-1. That's bounced foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes. LeMunyon 5 for 13 in the World Series. Nice numbers in the regular season. Hit 284. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. That is into left field. Leguiza will get it. A runner tags, and the throw is cut off. So LeMunyon hit it right on the button, but right at Leguiza. And there's one away. So the second RBI of the ball game for LeMunyon. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Jordan Knox. He's 0 for 2. Runners now at first and second, and one away. Knox out of Wichita. First pitch swing, fouls it back right side. That'll be out of play. Good numbers for Knox this summer. Hit .333 in the regular season. He's 2 for 12 in the World Series. Oh, 1. That is fisted soft liner to the shortstop. He'll get it. Throw behind the runner, and they will double him up. Minnick got too far off, and the Cannons threaten, but they leave a couple and do not score. Actually, they got 1 out of it. So our new score, 3-0 Cannons. We have played 4.5. This NBC World Series broadcast brought to you by Park City, Kansas. Visit Park City's website at parkcityks.com.
From the sea, come to you. I heard the laughing. Come from the sea, come to you. I'm someone like you. Na 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 na. I'm going to Wichita. I'm going to Wichita. I'm going to Wichita. And I'm going to Wichita.
Learn more at visitwichita.com.
And welcome back. We go to the bottom half of the 5th. Cannons get another run. They lead it 3-0 over the San Diego Wave. 9-1-2 scheduled for the Waves. Leguiza, Teicher, and Mackin. And the first pitch to Derek Leguiza in there for a strike. This is his second plate appearance. He's 0 for 1. 2 for 9 in the World Series. He's out of Peoria, Arizona. A little excuse me swing. That is bounced foul, right side. And it's 0-2. That is drilled down the left side, foul. That'll wake him up down in the bullpen. 0-2. That swung on and missed. A nice change of pace from Bechtel. And Minnick corrals it and throws a dart down to first. And there is one away. Strikeout number 5 on the afternoon for Bechtel. Top of the order, here's Griffin Teicher. 0 for 2 today, and 4 for 10 in the World Series out of Ensenadas. That is out on the outside corner. 0 balls and the strike. Ought to let the umpire call it. And the 0-1. It's foul straight back. Sometimes they need help, though. Just telling you. One away, bottom of the fifth, 3-0 Canons. 0-2. That is swung on, corralled by Minnick. And that's strikeout number 2 of the inning, and strikeout number 6 for Bechtel. 2 away, here's Dylan Mackin. Out of San Leandro, California. Swinging a hot bat today, he's 2 for 2. 6 for 11 in the World Series. And the first pitch to him is outside, ball 1. Bechtel out for inning number 5. He's only given up 3 hits. That's inside, almost hit him. Mackin had to do a little dancing. Still shouldn't call dances with the stars just yet. 2-0. That's outside. And 3 straight balls to Dylan Mackin. Mackin, the designated hitter, singled in the first and the third. That is right down the middle, and it's 3 balls and a strike. Now we'll see if Bechtel can get healthy in the count. 3-1. That's low and away, and he'll walk him. So a 2-out walk issued to Dylan Mackin. That'll bring up Mitch Morales. Morales 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch. Reached on a fielder's choice in the third. So he will bat with 2 away. And runner at first, that's Mackin. Waves hitting .306 as a team in the tournament. That is a slow roller. Gathered by Norland on the run over to first. He'll get him. So the Waves will strand 1, and we have played 5. Our score remains 3-0 Canons. You're listening to the NBC World Series presented by Park City, Kansas. Visit Park City's website at parkcityks.com. And welcome back. We go to the 6th from X Stadium, game 2 of the day. San Diego Waves and the Kansas Canons. Canons lead at 3-0. And the Canons will send 7, 8, and 9 to the plate. Slater, Apoka, and Norland scheduled. Carlson out for inning number 2. Came in and got the final 2 outs of the 5th. We can close the book on Tyler Brown. He'll give up 3 runs on 4 hits. First pitch swinging, and it's fouled back right side. And it's 0-1. Slater 1 for 2. And 3 for 8 in the World Series. That's swung on and missed. And it's no balls and 2 strikes. Slater out of Phoenix. Nice numbers for the regular season. Hit .304. 0-2. Little excuse me swing, foul right side. $5 Bud Lights here at the old ballpark today. Come on out, wet your whistle. 2 more ball games yet to follow. Twins and the Aviators, followed by Great Bend and the Stars. 0-2, bounce foul left side. No balls, 2 strikes, and nobody on. Top half of the 6th, 3-0 Canons. They got a couple in the first and 1 in the 5th. 0-2. That is into right field, and that'll get down for a base hit. So Slater is aboard here in the 6th. That'll be his second base hit of the ball game. That'll bring up Chris Apolka, 0 for 1 with a walk. Out of Las Vegas. He's 1 for 12 in the series. 228 in the regular season. Second baseman today. Runner at first. That is Slater. And the pitch. That's high, ball 1. Polka getting some signs. You got to wonder if the Canons may want to do a little hit and run. One ball, no strikes. Good lead over there. And the runner goes. That is bounced left side. The only play that Kabatabat will have. Over to first. Throw is high. And that will probably be, yes, an E6. So that will be error number 3 for the Waves. So the Cannon started the runner and made Kabatabat go to first with it. He's aboard. First and second, nobody out. First pitch to Josh Norland, fouled back, and it's 0-1. First and second, nobody out. Cannons have left a bunch of guys on base in the last 2 innings. 0-1, that's in the dirt, blocked nicely by Agawa. Boy, he's a wall back there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Norland was hit by a pitch in the 4th and struck out in the 2nd. He's out of Andover. And the 1-1. Little off-speed pitch fouled away, left side. It'll be on top of the practice facility. Speaking of facilities, Shockers are getting a new third base dugout with a attached locker room, weight room, academic enhancement center. It's going to be really nice. 1-2. That's high and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So with the third base dugout under construction, the NBC staff had to scramble to come up with an alternative, and they did a fine job making a third base dugout. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That is into left center. That is Malenigan. He will lay out. Wow, he will make the play. And that is out number 1. Malenigan came a long way to his right, laid out, and robbed Norland of at least a double, maybe 3. So 1 away, top of the order. Here's Thomas Kane. Kane hitless today, 0 for 3. Did score a run in the first after reaching on an error. And the first pitch to him is in there for a strike. Kane will get his first look at Carlson. Carlson came in the 5th. Got the final 2 outs. So this is his first full inning. A lot of room in right center. Teicher playing near the line. And tried to check his swing, went around, and it's 0-2. Kane a little bit fooled on the pitch. 5 for 15 in the World Series. He's out of Flower Mound, Texas. 0-2. That is fisted foul, out of play, right side. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Top of 6, 3-0 Cannons. That is fisted foul in the dugout. The old knucklehead finder. Pay attention over there, men. Count remains 0-2. Second arm of the day for the Waves. That's inside, almost got him. So Kane had to get out of the way in a hurry, and it's 1-2. Hey, not a bad 0-2 pitch. J.R. Richard and Nolan Ryan would have been very pleased with that. 1-2, that is fisted, popped up. Morales, the third baseman, over the near the makeshift dugout, and he'll run out of room. If we had the regular dugouts, he probably makes that play. Just ran out of room, and it's 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes, first and second, 1 away. Norland was robbed by Malinigan in center field for the first out of the inning. That is fisted foul, straight back. He was on time. And Kane spoiling a lot of pitches. Canons, a visiting team, they lead at 3-0. Canons with 5 hits, Waves with 3. 1-2, that's way upstairs. That'll reach the screen, and everybody will move up on the wild pitch. So second and third now with 1 away. Cannons continue to threaten. They got 1 in the 5th after having them loaded. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that is foul straight back. Two-two to Thomas Kane, center fielder today. He's had his own heroics himself. So both center fielders have made a fantastic play. 2-2 is inside, and it's 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. That's inside, almost hit him. So a good at bat for Thomas Kane. He will milk a walk after being behind. And they're loaded with 1 away. Looks like we're going to have a visit to the mound. Looks like they're going to motion to the bullpen. They're going to make a change. So that gives us a little time for a little this day in baseball history. Let's see. How about this day, August the 7th, 1999, this day in Major League history? A day after Tony Gwynn joins the list, the Devil Rays' Wade Boggs strokes his 3,000th hit and is the unlikely first member to enter the exclusive club with a homer. So on this date, Wade Boggs passes Tony Gwynn and gets his 3,000th hit with a home run. This day in baseball history, 1999. This day in baseball history brought to you by hookbats.com. Hook Bats, good wood for good hitters since 2005. Looks like a left-hander for the Waves, be the third arm of the day. We will see who it is. Looks like number 27, Daniel Rubio, a left-hander out of Temecula, California. 6 foot, 195-pounder out of Friends University. So it'll be Rubio, third pitcher of the night. Tyler Brown started it, gave up 3 runs and 4 hits. Carlson came in, pitched the 5th and part of the 6th. And now it's Rubio. So Rubio will inherit a bases-loaded mess with 1 out. It'll be Crossman. 1 for 2 today, a couple of runs scored and a walk. 312 in the regular season. He's out of Derby. 5 for 14, actually 5 for 13 in the World Series. So a left-hander will come in. It will be Rubio. And the first pitch, high and away, ball one. They're in at the corners. Double play depth in the middle, one away. 1 ball, no strikes. And top half of the 6th. That's in there, right down the middle. Nice pitch at 79. It's 1-1. Third pitcher of the night for the Waves. And they play Crossman straight away and fairly deep. Here's the 1-1. That's in the dirt. Boy, nice stop by Agawa. That saved a run right there. And it's 2-1. Winner of this one gets Texas Lone Star tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Two-1. Rubio with a sign. That is bounced to the shortstop. Up with it. Over to second for one. Back to first. Into the dugout. So 2 runs will score on the error. Kabatabat had to go to his right. Had a nice feed to Rosario, but Rosario airmailed it into the dugout, and 2 runs will score. So Slater will score and Apoca will score. And that'll make it 5-0 Canons. So 2 away. Here's Cooper Minnick. Pitch, squirted foul down the right side. That'll make the seats. And it's 0-1. And the 0-1. That's low, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Minnick out of Leon, Kansas. He's 1 for 3 today, singled in the 5th. 3 for 11 in the World Series. Good lead over there by Crossman. And that just missed outside. Not a bad spot for Rubio, but it's 2-1. Calm wind here at the ballpark. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. That is ripped foul down the left side. Minnick turned on that one. One thing about Cooper Minnick, he never gets cheated. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. 2 runs across here in the top of the 6th. 5-0 Canons. 2-2, the runner goes. That is into right field. So Crossman around second, and they will send him. Difficulty picking the ball up out in right field, so Crossman will score from first, and it's 6-0 Canons. So an RBI for Minnick. That's his second base hit of the ball game. He'll be down to second base. That'll be a hit and an error. No reason why Teicher and Malinigan shouldn't have picked that up cleanly. Fourth error of the afternoon for the Waves. Here's Kyle Gora. Runner at second base. 3 runs across here in the frame. That is just a bit out. And it's 1-0. Cannons got a couple in the first, 1 in the 5th, now 3 here in the 6th. Rubio, the third pitcher of the ball game, and a 1-0. That is popped foul out of play. One ball, 1 strike, 2 away. And that's Minnick at second base. Rubio with the sign, a couple of looks at the runner. And that's in the dirt, blocked nicely again by Agawa. Wow. That was way inside. Agawa had to shift to his left Still blocked it well enough to keep Minnick at second base. Somebody needs to buy Agawa some grub, whatever he wants. 2 balls and a strike. That's in there. Nice change of pace. And Minnick down to third. Caught the wave sleeping. Minnick broke on the throw back to the pitcher, and he will steal it. So a runner at third base now with 2 away. And the count 2-2 to Gora. 1 for 2 today. He's out of Las Vegas. Swung on and missed. That'll do it. Canons are going to strand 1, but they get 3. We've played 5.5. Our new score, 6-0 Canons. This NBC World Series broadcast brought to you by Park City, Kansas. Visit Park City's website at parkcityks.com. And welcome back to X Stadium. Todd Hook, Chris Worrell with you. Waves with a little work to do. They trail the Kansas Canons 6-0. 4, 5, and 6 scheduled for the Waves. It'll be Agawa, McClinigan, and Rosario. Here's Jacob Agawa. 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch. First pitch swinging. That is backhanded by Lemunion. Over to first. A 1 hopper to Gora. And he'll get him. A good play by Lemunion. Had to backhand that one just near the line. And there's 1 away. Here's Jimmy McClinigan. 0 for 1 today with a walk out of Modesto. Shows bunt and takes a strike. 1 for 13 in the World Series. And that is through the right side, just under the glove of Gora. We will see how they score that one. It was hit pretty well on the nose. So checking in with the official scorer here. You will see that's going to be a base hit, and I agree with that. It was hit very sharply. So McClinigan is aboard with 1 away. Here is Brian Rosario, the second baseman out of Fremont, California. 1 for 1 with a sacrifice, and he takes a strike. So Bechtel out for inning number 6. 1 away, a runner at first. That's McClinigan. And a pitch. That's just a bit outside. Minnick tried to frame it up. Umpire not buying it. Home plate umpire Lance Vaughn, first base Doug McClure, and Mark Wagers over in the rocking chair at third base. 1 ball and 1 strike. And swung on and missed. Took a big hack at that one. Rosario 3 for 8 in the World Series. This will be his third look at Bechtel. Pitch, that is bounced right side through the wickets of Gora, so that will be an error. So a rough inning for Gora at first base, and it's first and second, just 1 away. Second error of the ball game for the Canons. Pretty sloppy day today. 4 errors for the Waves, 2 for the Canons. Here's Kyle Palm. And the pitch, that's in there. Nice fastball at 91 from Bechtel. He's ahead 0-1. This late in the game, you don't want to give the Waves any more outs. 0-1, off-speed pitch, just missed inside. Nice frame job by Minnick, but no dice. 1-1, and one away, first and second. Bottom half of the sixth, 6-0 Canons. Waves trying to get something cooking here. Wind is freshening out of the southeast. Minnick comes out from behind, fakes a throw to second base. Nobody there, though. McClanagan is back in there head first. 2 balls and a strike. You wouldn't think that the Waves would be running in this situation, being down 6. That is bounced to the shortstop. Norland unable to handle it and flips to second, not in time. So another error for the Canons, and they're loaded. So the base is loaded with just 1 out. We will see how the Canons manage it. We'll see how Bechtel manages the misfortune. Looks like everybody's going to come in and reassure the pitcher that they can still play this game. So a shot to the right side by Jimmy McClanagan could have been handled by Gora, but the second one from Rosario just got through the wickets of Gora. So possibly could be out of the inning. Here's Kabata bat. He's hitless today, 0 for 2. Takes one inside, ball 1. So Bechtel in a jam with 1 away. Really just 1 pitch away from getting out of it. Double play depth in the middle. The corners are up even. And the 1-0 outside. And 2 balls and no strikes. (2-0), 1 away. Shortstop Kabata bat at the plate. 2-0. That is right in there for a strike. Live fastball at 90 mile an hour from Bechtel. Kabata bat out of Hawaii. 2-1. Off-speed pitch, that'll be into center field. Kane coming hard, and he'll get it. Wow. He will slide to a knee, and McClanagan will tag and score, and it's 6-1, and Canons with the lead. So 2 outs. Kane has been pretty much automatic in center field. Anything he can get to, he catches. Here's a 9-hole man, Derek Leguiza. He's hitless today, 0 for 2. 2 for 10 in the World Series. Off-speed pitch is low and away, ball 1. Second and third now, 2 away. 1 run across, 6-1 ball game. Bechtel with the sign, and that is sprayed foul down the right side. That'll be in the bullpen. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away. Rosario at second, Palm at first. McClanagan scored on the fly ball from Sabatabat. 1-1. That's in on his hands. He swung through it, and it's 1-2. One and two. Bechtel trying to get out of it. And that is bounced foul. Slow roller left side. That'll get out of play. Takes a lot of baseballs to put this thing on. I'm told it takes about 240 dozen to put this thing on. I know there are some folks probably doing the math. Some folks doing it in their head, but that's a bunch. 1 and 2, and 2 away. That's outside. Swung on and missed. Wow, terrible swing by Legiza, and that'll do it. So the Waves are retired. They get 1, leave a couple. We've played 6. Our new score, 6-1 Canons. This NBC World Series broadcast is brought to you by Park City, Kansas. Visit Park City's website at parkcityks.com.
Neck pain, back pain, all kinds of sprains. If your knee replacement aches when it starts to rain, at Advanced Physical Therapy, we treat that. At Advanced Physical Therapy, we treat that. Concussions, arthritis, carpal tunnel, tooth, fibromyalgia, Parkinson's, we've got the treatment for you. At Advanced Physical Therapy, we treat that. At Advanced Physical Therapy, we treat that. One-on-one sessions with a personal touch. Ask our thousands of patients why they love us so much. At Advanced Physical Therapy, we treat that. At Advanced Physical Therapy, we treat that.
And welcome back. We go to the 7th. Waves get 1 in the bottom of the 6th. Cannons now lead it 6-1. New pitcher on the mound for the Waves. They'll go to a right-hander, number 36, Ben Morales. 6'1", 200-pounder out of St. Edwards. He's from Murrieta, California. 5, 6, and 7 for the Cannons. It'll be Lemunion, Knox, and Slater. So Lemunion takes a strike. Cannons got 3 in the 6th. They lead it 6-1. Off-speed pitch inside. Gets away from Iguana. Lemunion with a couple of RBIs today, but no hits. He's 0 for 3. Out of Mays, Kansas. That is into center field, and that's going to get out. So that's his first base hit of the afternoon. So Lemunion is aboard with nobody out. Fourth pitcher of the ball game for the Waves. So Morales, a big right-hander out of Murrieta. 6'1", 200 pounds. Here's Jordan Knox. Hitless today, 0 for 3 out of Wichita. And it's inside, almost hit him. One ball and no strikes, and nobody out. Lemunion led it off with a base hit to center. 1-0. That's behind him. My goodness. So a wild pitch. Lemunion down to second. As a hitter, you're never prepared for the pitch behind you, because you may see it about 3 times in a career, and you're never ready for it. 2 balls, no strikes. Lemunion at second, still nobody out. Top 7, 6-1 ball game. That's inside. And 3 straight balls to Jordan Knox. Had a nice regular season, hit .333. 2 for 13 in the World Series. Here's a 3-0. Will they turn him loose? And that's outside. And he walked him. $5 Bud Lights tonight here at the old ballpark. Come on out. Have a cold one. Here's Christian Slater. 2 for 3 today. Get his first look at Morales. And that's outside. Fastball misses. Slater out of Phoenix. Singled in the 6th and scored. Singled again in the 4th. And bounced out to the right side in the 2nd. 1-0, first and second, still nobody out. That's in the dirt. Boy, nice block by Agawa. I guarantee you, if he can get a body on it, he'll stop it. Take it to the bank, folks. 2 balls, no strikes. They'll play behind the runner at first base. That is a soft liner to the shortstop. That'll be Kabata Bat. He will step on the bag and double up the Canons. So Lemunion not able to wait and let that one get through. And there's 2 away. Much needed for Morales. 2 away now. Chris Apolka. 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. And the first pitch to him in there for a strike. Nice slow curve from Morales. Apolka 1 for 13 in the series. Runner goes. And the throw down is first base side. And Knox will steal it. Tough pitch for Igawa. A little off-speed pitch there. Had to make an exchange pretty quickly. Kind of rushed it a bit. Knox runs well. And the count goes to 1-1. Right-hander in the San Diego bullpen getting loose. That is swung on and missed. A good hack by Chris Apolka. 228 in the regular season for Chris. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 away. Off speed inside. That breaking pitch didn't do anything. Folks out on the hill in their lawn chairs. Bring your lawn chair. Come out and sit on the hill. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 away. That is foul straight back. Another good hack from Apolka. Cannons never go quietly. Only went in order once today, and that was in the 2nd. And a 2-2. Runner goes. Off-speed pitch is high. And Knox will steal it without a throw. Six to 1 Cannons. We're in the top of the 7th. 2 away. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That is bounced. And that'll get. And that'll be caught by Kabata Bat, but that will be a base hit. And a run will score. And it's 7 to 1 Cannons. So a good play out there by Kabata Bat, able to get to it, but by the time he got up and got ready to throw, Apolka was down there taking his gloves off. So 1 run across, a base hit for Apolka, his first of the ball game. And it'll bring up Josh Norland. 9-hole man, 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch. First look at Morales. And that's a nice pitch there on the outside corner from Morales. Just painted the outside corner. It's 0-1. 2 away. A lot of room in right center for Josh Norland. 2 for 11 in the World Series. That's in there for a strike. So that's back-to-back pitches that have painted the outside corner. So Morales trying to get out of it. 1 run across. Top 7, 7 to 1 Cannons. No balls, 2 strikes. And a squirted foul out of play, left side. Count remains 0-2. Apolka down at first base after a hit back through the middle. 0-2. That is in there for a call strike. Good pitch for Morales, and that froze Norland, and that'll do it. So the Canons will leave one. They get one. Our new score, 7-1 Canons. This broadcast brought to you by Park City KS. Visit Park City's website at parkcityks.com.
The Kansas Humane Society is a community resource for pets and people dedicated to enhancing the welfare of all companion animals. We offer an array of services that promote the human and animal bond, including pet adoption, dog training, behavior consultation, pet supplies, outreach, spay and neuter, end-of-life services, field trips, and community outreach.
And welcome back. Go to the home half of the 7th. And the Canons get one on the top. They lead it 7-1 over the San Diego Waves. Top of the order for the Waves, 1, 2, and 3. Teicher, Mackin, and Morales scheduled. And Bechtel out for inning number 7. And the first pitch is outside, ball 1. Waves running out of time. 3 innings left. It's in there for a strike. The loser's season is over. And the winner will continue on. That's swung on and missed. Nice change of pace. And it's 1-2. Teicher 0 for 3, a couple of strikeouts and a flyout. That's swung on and missed, so that'll be strikeout number 3. So Teicher will wear the golden sombrero, and there's one away. Here's Dylan Mackin. Nice day today. 2 for 2 with a walk out of San Leandro, California. That is outside. 6 for 11 in the World Series. He's having a great World Series. And the 1-0 swung on and missed. A little change of pace. Mackin out ahead of it. It's 1-1. Nice regular season for the Waves. That is into center. Kane back and to his right. He will run it down. And there's 2 away. 2 down. That'll bring up Mitch Morales. Waves had a really nice regular season, 24-18 overall. They were winners of the American Division. They were 13-5 in the league. 2 away. Here's Mitch Morales. Hitless today, 0 for 2. Was hit by a pitch in the first. He's out of Murrieta, California. And the first pitch to him is a strike. Bechtel has settled in nicely. He gave up a run in the 6th. Has yet to get the Waves in order. And the 0-1. That is backhanded by the catcher, Minnick, and it's popped straight up in the air, and Minnick catches it. The things that entertain us at the ballpark. 1 ball and 1 strike. That is just into left field. A little broken bat single. Morales muscles it into left field, and he's aboard with 1 away. So the first base hit of the day for Morales. That'll bring up the cleanup man, Jacob Begawa. Begawa 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch. He's out of Hilo, Hawaii. 2 outs, runner at first. 7-1 ball game. And the pitch to him is high and in, ball 1. Begawa has had a career behind the plate today. He's blocked everything come his way. 1 ball, no strikes. Pretty good lead over there by Morales. That's away. And it's 2 balls and no strikes. Bechtel out of Coffeyville Community College. That's in there for a strike. That's 2-1. Bechtel, a local guy out of Valley Center. 2-1, bounce left side. That'll be fielded by Norland to his backhand side by the time he gets it to first. That's going to be a base hit. So Aga with his first base hit of the ball game, first and second, and 2 away. Eight hits for the Canons, 6 for the Waves. 7 errors combined. It's been pretty sloppy. Off-speed pitch is off the hands and fouled away. No balls and a strike. It's Jimmy McClinigan, center fielder. He's 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Scored the only run in the 6th. Out of Modesto, California. Bechtel's going to step off. They're going to run through the signs again. No reason to hurry. We have lights. 0-1. That's going to get through the wickets of Minnick. And everybody will move up. That will be a pass ball. That is a rare pass ball for Cooper Minnick. Actually, they're going to call that a wild pitch. My apologies to the Minnick faithful. He has also been on wall. So second and third now, 2 away, 1 ball and 1 strike. To the center fielder, McClinigan. Tries to check his swing, goes around. And it's 1-2. So Bechtel a pitch away from getting out of it. 2 away. McClinigan 2 for 14 in the World Series. 1-2. That's swung on and missed. And Minnick will grab it and throw a BB down to first. And that'll do it. So the Waves are going to strand a couple. And we've played 7. Our score 7-1 Canons. This broadcast brought to you by Park City, Kansas. Visit Park City's website at parkcityks.com.
Man, this is serious business. You gotta have an appetite for this kind of thing. You gotta have a hunger to succeed.
Side effects may include hilarity, laughter, smiles, childlike behavior, lots of good feelings, and making of a lifelong friend.
Mentoring. It's easier than you think and serious fun. Change the game.
And welcome back. We go to the 8th. Cannons lead at 7-1 over the San Diego Waves. New pitcher on the mound for the San Diego Waves. Looks like they will go with number 12, a right-hander, Jake Morgan out of Ballinger, Texas. 6'1", 170-pounder out of Angelo State. So the 5th pitcher of the afternoon for the Waves. So it will be Jake Morgan. He will face 1, 2, and 3 of the Cannons. And the first pitch to Kane is fouled away right side, so it'll be Kane, Crossman, and Minnick. Canons lead it 7-1. Top 8. Morgan with a sidearm action. That is bounced to the shortstop. Sabatabat gets it on the big hop over to first. And Kane is retired. One out. Here's Nate Crossman. 1 for 4 today. Actually 3 runs scored. And the first pitch to him is bounced foul down the left side. Good wood on it. And 0-1. Crossman scored a run in the first, 5th, and 6th. 312 in the regular season. And 4 for 14 in the World Series. Umpire with a new batch of baseballs, and we're ready to go. 8 hits for the Cannons, 6 for the Waves. Sloppy baseball, 7 innings combined, or 7 errors. That is inside. Cannons with 3 errors, Waves with 4. Winner of this one gets the Lone Star Baseball Club at 1 o'clock tomorrow. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away. Kane led it off, bounced out left side. That's inside and will hit him. So Crossman will wear it on the shoulder, and he'll be down to first with 1 away. Got to think the Waves may just be empty in the bullpen. Here's activity now, a right-hander getting loose. Here's Cooper Minnick. 2 for 4 today. He's out of Leon, Kansas. Crossman at first, and 1 away. The pitch, that's in there for a strike. Nice pitch from Morgan. And it's 0-1. No balls and a strike. And that is foul straight back. So far, Morgan really not fooling anybody. 0-2 now to Minnick. Minnick 4 for 12 in the World Series. And the 0-2, runner goes. That hit him too. So back-to-back hit by pitches. So back-to-back hit by pitches. That'll bring up the cleanup guy, Kyle Gora. A 7-1 ball game, 2 on and 1 out. Gora 1 for 3 with a walk. He's out of Las Vegas. And the first pitch is high, ball 1. Twins and Aviators are up next, about 25 minutes after conclusion of this one. Anthony will have it for you. Stay tuned for that. And here's a 1-0. That is foul straight back. And it's 1-1. Great Bend and San Diego will play the late game, and Frank will have that one for you. So we got you covered. Settle in. We'll probably entertain you till about 1 in the morning. 1-1. That's just a bit outside, and it's 2-1. Two balls and a strike, 1 away, first and second. Cannons lead at 7-1. 2-1. That is into right field. That's going to get down. So they're going to send the runner. Here is the throw. It's cut off. And Crossman in there, and it's 8-1. So Minnick down to third base. Credit Gora with an RBI. And the Cannons have runners at the corners with 1 out. They now lead it 8-1. One away, here's Hunter Lemunion. 1 for 4 today, a couple of RBIs. And that is into right center. Malenigan going back near the track. He will haul it in. Good play out there in center. And Minnick will score, and it's 9-1 Canons. Boy, Lemunion hit it on the button. Wind blowing in. You got to wonder if it's not blowing in, that might have a chance to get out. Here's Jordan Knox. 2 outs, runner at first base, 9-1 Canons. Knox walked, stole a couple of bases in the 7th, and scored. He squirts that one foul. And the bullpen catcher did not play the carom well and played it off the back of his head. No balls and a strike, 2 away. It's hard to make this stuff up. 0-1, fisted. That's going to get out of play. And it's 0-2. Nine to 1 Canons, and we're in the top of the 8th. And the pitch, that's way outside. And Gora down to second base. And time is called. Looks like there's going to be a visit to the mound. Looks like we're going to make a change. But before we do that, let's have a little this day in baseball history. What do we have today? About to run out of stuff. Looks like the mound visit's over. They're not going to make a change. So in 1992, Boston slugger Jack Clark files for bankruptcy, owing more than $11 million despite his assets that include 18 cars. Not really a baseball story, but Jack Clark, a ball player for the Cardinals, filed bankruptcy today. So there you go. This day in baseball history brought to you by hookbats.com. And knocks the ground ball to the left side. And Kabata bat up with it over to first. Palm digs it out nicely, and that'll do it for the Canons. But they get a couple, strand one, and we played 7.5. Our new score, 9-1 Canons. This broadcast brought to you by Park City, Kansas. Visit Park City's website at parkcityks.com.
I'm Terry Bradshaw. Like many of you, I took the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge back in 2014. My man Pat Quinn here, well, he's one of the founders.
Thanks to all of you who took the challenge.
ALS is a nasty disease with no cure. It robs a person of their ability to walk, talk, and breathe. Since the Ice Bucket Challenge, we've discovered new ALS genes and potential treatments. If we can cure ALS, we can cure anything. Please join me and Pat in the fight against ALS.
And welcome back. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Our new score, 9-1 Canons. Waves running out of time. Bechtel out for inning number 8, and why not? He has 9 strikeouts. He's given up 6 hits and 1 run. 6, 7, and 8 for the Waves. Rosario, Palm, and Kabatabat. Here is Brian Rosario, and takes a strike on the outside corner. Rosario 1 for 2 with a sacrifice. He's out of Fremont, California. Second baseman today. And the pitch. That is squirted foul down the left side. That'll get into the bullpen. And it's 0-2. 9-1 Canons. Only run came in the 6th for the Waves. That is low. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Brian Rosario. That is swung on and missed. And that is strikeout number 10 for Bechtel. That'll bring up the first baseman, Kyle Palm. 1 for 3 today out of Murrieta, California. 3 for 11 in the World Series. That is outside. Bechtel seems to have maintained his velocity, still running 87 to 92. Here's the 1-0. That is bounced to the right side, backhanded by Opoka. He will be up with it. Throw is up the line, and Gora tried to apply the tag, and that will be a base hit. Good play by Opoka. He had to go a long way and backhand it and throw it on the same motion. Throw it just a bit up the line. So Palm is aboard. Here is G. Kabatabat. Hitless today, 0 for 3 out of Hawaii. And the 1-0. That's just a bit outside. 2 for 8 in the World Series. Shortstop today. And the pitch. And it swung on and missed. That hit about a foot in front of home plate. So the bottom fell out of that one. It's 1-1. Leguiza's next. 10 strikeouts so far for Bechtel. And the pitch. That's just a bit outside. It's 2 balls and a strike. There is a right-hander in the Canons bullpen loosening. Two-1. Snap throw down to first. Not in time. Good shot by Minnick. He just has a cannon for an arm. My goodness. 3 balls and a strike now to Kabatabat. Looks like they're going to motion for the bullpen to get hot. And the 3-1 swung on and missed. Nice change of pace from Bechtel. It's 3-2. Kabatabat out of Palomar Community College. That is bounced to the third baseman. Over to second for 1. Back to first. Not in time. Kabatabat runs 2 well. And there's 2 away. So Palm is erased at second base. And Kabatabat is aboard with the fielder's choice. So there are 2 outs. That'll bring up the 9-hole man, Derek Leguiza. Hitless today, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts. And the first pitch to him is outside, smothered nicely by Minnick. Leguiza out of Pacific University. That is just inside, and it's 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 away. Here's the 2-0. That's outside, 3-0. Twins and the Aviators are next, about 25 minutes after the conclusion of this one. Anthony will have it. And Frank will have Great Bend and the San Diego Stars. 3-0. That's in there for a strike. It's 3-1. Settle in. We'll entertain you most of the night. 3 balls and a strike. That's in there at the knees. Nice pitch by Bechtel. Well, he is looking for strikeout number 11 for the afternoon. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Runner will be off with the pitch. Here he goes. That is swung on. Just got a piece of it. So Leguiza just gets a piece of the off-speed pitch from Bechtel. Wind freshening a bit out of the southeast. From right to left. Here's the 3-2. That is inside, and he'll walk him. That'll bring up the top of the order, Griffin Teicher. 2 away. Teicher 0 for 4 today, 3 strikeouts and a flyout out of Ensenadas, California. Two away, and the pitch. That is into left field. Crossman is there and will get it, and that'll do it. And that is your ball game. Bechtel goes the distance, and your totals. For the Cannons, 9 runs, 9 hits, and for the Waves, 1 run and 5 hits. So that'll do it for San Diego. They will be on their way home. They've had a great tournament. We appreciate their participation. And the Cannons will move on. They will face Lone Star Baseball tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Again, our final 9-1. And you've been listening to NBC Baseball, sponsored by Park City, Kansas. Visit Park City's website at parkcityks.com. And that'll do it for me. Cannons get the win. They will move on. And for Chris Worrell, I'm Todd Hook. We will see you tomorrow.